everybody to this month's Facebook Live session here, straight from the offices of Alan Ram's Practice Training Solutions. I am so excited about this topic here because when I was in the car business, I actually dealt with some of this. Today, we're going to be talking about or helping you attract your local shoppers. So if you are either a salesperson or a manager in a smaller dealership and you're competing with larger dealerships around you, maybe you're a little bit outside of the area of a big metro area. Hi, hello. We're going to give you 4 points, techniques, actionable items that you guys could do today. You guys could start on today that'll help you attract these local car shoppers. Now, I know when I was in the business, I was at a smaller volume store, and we were a little bit outside of a really large metro area. We had a sister store in our same group that we competed with, and we unfortunately competed with them a lot. Now, they were probably doing triple what we were doing. And so competing with them it was a challenge. And, a lot of us had that mentality of, hey guys, hey Jen, hey Eric. A lot of the guys had this mentality of, once the shopper called the dealership asking about a vehicle, that they had to automatically drop the price in order to get that shopper in. That is not the case. We're gonna give you 4 techniques, 4 awesome points that you can take back to your dealership and implement right away. So I am going to get right into it. And the first point in attracting your local car shoppers is knowing what to say. Now, our team here at Alan Ram, we're very passionate about this. Taking a phone call or any lead for that matter, whether it's on the phone or internet, web, chat, text, you have to know what to say or how to respond. If you do not know what to say, you could be losing an opportunity. You could be losing many opportunities and not even know it. So it's critical that you know what to say once you get on the phone with that customer or online with that customer. And one of the things that we've noticed is that these guys, when they call, a lot of times we want to land them on a car right away. They call up for the brand new Toyota Camry that just came out, or a used car. They saw something on your inventory, and they're calling on that 2014 Civic, and they want it, and you want to sell it to them. Now, not a lot of people know this, but I'm sure you've experienced it if you're a salesman or even a sales manager. That guy who calls and is dead set on that one car, that one color, and then what happens? He ends up buying something completely different. It happens all the time. Now, the goal is when that person does switch vehicles, we want them to buy from you. It's astronomical, the amount of people that end up switching. 82% of shoppers will end up switching a vehicle. So we never want to land the customer on the car while they're shopping. We want to get them in, and opening up your inventory is going to help you to get that in, get that customer in. So you want to give them options. Besides that 2014 Civic, are there any other models that would interest you if they met your requirements? Would you also consider a year newer if it met your budget? You want to open it up. Now, you don't want to talk about what's in stock. We're going to get into this a little bit later, but you want to talk about what you have available, and in reality, how often does your inventory change? It doesn't even change daily. It changes by the hour, sometimes even by the minute. At any point in time, there are vehicles in recon being shipped to you. The wheel guy has this vehicle that's about to come in. So you want to make sure that you're opening up that customer because, again, chances are they're going to switch, and we want them to come to you. So that's tip number 1, technique number 1 to get that customer into you. Number 2, stay engaged in the community. This is something that at the smaller dealership that I worked with, we actually did a pretty good job at this. Now, a lot of dealerships that I work with do a lot in the community, but it's not enough to do it. You need to talk about it. And this is why dealers get involved in sponsorships and community events, is to engage their shoppers. So if you're not talking about it with your potential shoppers, start talking about it now. Shoppers want to keep their tax money within the community. And if they know that you're involved, there's more of a chance that they'll do business with you, okay? So stay involved in the community, sponsorships, anything that you're doing, talk about it, okay? That's another way that you're going to retain those local shoppers. Number 3, offer exceptional customer service. Now, some of you may be a little challenged with this, but if you and your team do offer exceptional service, and let's say that you've got great reviews on Google and Yelp, are you talking about it? Let them know. Let that shopper know what they're going to receive, what kind of experience they're going to receive when they come and see you. Shoppers want to pay for an experience nowadays. This is the reason why we shop at Nordstrom's, right? They don't have the cheapest items. They probably don't even have all of the best items there. There might be, I've bought some things from Nordstrom's I've had to return. But why do we shop at Nordstrom's? It's because of the experience, the customer service. So it's no different with vehicles. If you have someone calling you that is also looking at a bigger dealership, ma'am, I don't see any reason why we disappoint you at the end. Best of all, you're gonna have me looking over you, okay? Boast about your customer service as well. Hey, Dan. Hey, Ariel. Awesome. Okay, so that's point number 3. So number 4, and then I'll recap. Become a destination dealership. Now, I know that sounds funny since you're trying to attract these local customers, but if you're a smaller dealership and you've got some cool attractions around you, maybe you've got an amusement park near you, maybe a winery, a bed and breakfast, create an experience out of coming to see you. Maybe offer your customer, or potential shopper, a couple tickets to the local amusement park. So make it fun for them. Again, shoppers are looking for an experience. Another thing, just like when I was in the business working at that small dealership competing with the bigger one in the metro area, let them know that they'll be, if they wanted to go buy their car there, that's fine and dandy, but be aware that you're gonna have a lot of traffic going down there. And really, time is money. Who has the time to spend 2 hours on the road just to buy a car? Let them know, remind them that you are there and you will be a more convenient experience for them. And so let's recap those 4 things. And then I've got some questions coming in from people. We've got a lot of people watching. Hey, Jackie. We've got some people from all over the country here. Awesome. All right. So again, just to recap. Number 1, know what to say. This is critical. Remember, 82% of shoppers will switch cars. Do not land them on a car. That's not what you want to do. You want to get them in. The purpose of any lead, any phone call, any conversation that you have with a potential shopper is not to set an appointment, because that's not necessarily going to guarantee that they come in. It's to get them in, okay? To touch tile at your showroom. So know what to say. Open up your inventory, let them know you have other options, because chances are they're gonna switch. Number 2, stay engaged in the community, but talk about it, okay? Boast about it, tout about it. Number 3, offer exceptional service. Now, if you are already and you're not asking for reviews, ask for them. Google is hot. Everyone is looking you up on Google. So make sure that you're asking for these at the same time that you're asking for the survey at the end of the sale, okay? Offer exceptional service. And number 4, become a destination dealership, even for your local shoppers. All right, so let's get into some questions. I've got, hello, Ariel. Saludos. We've got some Spanish folks here on the line. All right. We've got a Tony from one of our dealerships in Boise, and he's asking, should we advertise only locally or outside of the area? This is a great question because, you know, a lot of dealerships have limits, or the manufacturer has limits to where they can advertise. If you can advertise outside of your market share or marketplace, that's great. But social media, the internet, get on there. There's no parameters there. And actually you can work with your internet companies or your marketing companies to set geographical boundaries if you have to. It's really not too much. It's worth the investment. So social media is hot. I would definitely take advantage of that. And much more cost effective than when we used to advertise on print. So take advantage of that. Let's see here. Let's do one more question. And then I've got an announcement for you guys. Super excited about the next Facebook Live here. Okay, so Jesse in Albany. We do a lot of good locally, but not many people seem to know about this. How do we let people know what we are doing in the community? Social media. Again, social media posts. I work with so many clients that do such great things in their community, but we just don't hear about everything. You have to talk about it. This is why your dealer principals and your general managers are investing in these extras, is to attract people. So talk about it, leverage it, and I guarantee you're gonna attract more people that way. But social media is a fantastic channel to advertise these things on. Hey, Dan. Good to see you. Okay, so next Facebook Live, super excited, August 20th, we will be doing, for the first time ever, we're going to be bringing you our Facebook Live session live from the Edmunds studio. A lot of you guys are familiar with Edmunds. They've been around for years helping consumers buy cars and making sense of the car business. They have a gentleman there who I'm really good friends with. His name is Matthew Jones. He is the senior manager of insights at Edmunds. And some of you guys might know him. He has been with Edmunds for a few years. Before he was with Edmunds, he was in the car business actually for a few years, more than a decade, 12 years plus, doing various roles in management. This gentleman is so knowledgeable. He's done so much. He's written articles, blogs. He's been on local news segments, helping consumers make sense of the car business. But he also works very closely with many dealerships in Southern California. And so I'm going to be interviewing him on everything that you need to know about leasing. Now, some of you guys might know that the whole leasing landscape is changing. It might even be a little more difficult for your shopper to get into another lease. The banks have changed, their residuals, interest rates are going up. And so we're gonna talk about everything that you need to know to get that shop, to retain that lease shopper. So make sure that you tune in. That's August 20th. We're gonna post it here. We're also going to post, once we're done, I'm going to include a link to the article that we posted about this segment today, how to attract your local shoppers with those 4 techniques, those 4 points that I just gave you. So it's been a pleasure. I am super excited. Make sure you tune in August 20th for that Facebook Live. Make sure to follow us for extra tips and help. Thank you for letting us be a part of your career and your future success. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Until next time.